And Imtiaz Ali, young 36-year-old film director, made Jab We Met. Imtiaz is joining us from Amritsar. Imtiaz, why don't talented directors like you project young directors? Why aren't you bold enough to project the reality of India? Why do you make popcorn, feel-good movies like Jab We Met only?
I feel that an Indian director is aware of the various realities that exist in India. We don't look at India in a unidimensional manner. Just like how there is Dharavi and the slums, there is also Cuf Parade and the metropolitan. And then we've got a greater array of vistas and venues to place our films in, because I guess we know the country better, just like Danny Boyle would know his country better. You know, I think if I go to America, I might get attracted initially to one particular aspect and try to make the movie on that. But, you know, an American director would know about the various layers that exist over there. So I think we are at a better position of choice as far as India is concerned to make movies over here.
Right, I get your point, but that's why aren't we accepting that? There is an argument here. Imtiaz has put it clearly that someone like Imtiaz Ali is not fascinated with Dharavi. But for someone like Danny Boyle, he says you're here for 2 weeks, you make a movie for you, you're fascinated with Dharavi because you know you take the subject to Hollywood, it will sell. It will sell.
But this is not
I'm not saying is it wrong to sell it or not, but everybody makes a movie to the audience. Imtiaz Ali makes a movie for his multiplex audiences. Danny Boyle is making a movie for his audiences.
Why are you writing this legend under the film saying this is about poverty? It is not about poverty. Poverty, a slum, is the background of a story that extols the human spirit. Really, I believe that. It's about the quiz contest. It is about earning a quiz contest and becoming a crorepati.
This is the point, Jason. This is
wait,
the...
excuse me. Arnav, there are 100 truths about India. You can say nothing about India without the opposite being true.
I'm saying, no, I'm trying to understand here. Let's not put a shroud over ourselves and say, yes, okay. I'm not saying this is a movie which typecasts India. I would just want an understanding from you, Kalpana, because why are there such strong reviews on this movie in the West? It's got critical acclaim in the West, but look at the reviews. This review, which I read out yesterday as well, if with your permission, I'll read it out. One more paragraph of it.
From where?
From the Times. Alice Miles. And she says, in this one part of it, she says, this poverty porn, she says the film is brilliant, horrifying, compelling and awful. Relentless violence, leavened only by an occasional clip of someone working his way through the questions of this Indian form of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. You may want to look away, but you can't. And despite the banal storyline, I see why this film is pulling in the awards, because at the end of the day, the truth is mutilated and perverted, and this is poverty porn. I just want to know why this kind of reaction is coming out from a Western, and we don't get these reactions, you know, in India or in Mumbai.
That's an
I just want to know.
Well, we don't know. First of all, we don't know what kind of reaction we're going to get in India because the film is just being released today. It's only a very small set who've seen it. And secondly, I want to say that, you know, there's a sort of a hyper-nationalistic tinge to this whole thing. You know, why should only Indian directors know best how to direct films that are made in India? I mean, Ang Lee made, you know, Brokeback Mountain, and Shekhar Kapoor made Elizabeth. You know, art doesn't surely have to be limited to a person, a filmmaker, choosing a subject only on the basis of, you know, what he can defend or what he knows. This man saw this story, thought it was something that was worth making into a movie, and I don't think even he expected it would take off the way it has. But it's fine, you know. I mean, I don't see the problem.
I'm only bringing this up for debate. In fact, I told Danny Boyle yesterday when I met him that I don't see any problem with it. But again, Mahesh Bhatt, somebody has actually signed a petition against this, and look at the language of that petition. They say, we the undersigned find the movie Slumdog Millionaire highly offensive for its portrayal of Indians as bloodthirsty, child-beating, eye-plucking people, and a portrayal of India as a very poor and filthy fifth world country. Mahesh Bhatt. They're strong views.
Well, I think, you see, there's a religion called nationalism, and I think you wear that on your sleeve, and you feel that, like, you know, people, whoever belong to a particular faith, feel that there's nothing wrong with their particular faith. They find everything wrong with somebody else's faith.
Right.
Similarly, my country cannot be what this guy is portraying it to be. So that's the kind of a mindset. I think it's a very immature perspective, and I personally feel that I don't think a person like Boyle would have gone about with this particular intention what the petitioner is making it out to be.